no grades, and it is inexpensive. It relies on volunteers like you to conduct the program in the club setting, and these volunteers, who are members, learn from one another. More than 345,000 members comprise Toastmasters International. Each year, more than 1/3 of these members leaves the organization and is replaced by new members, you who are here today. Each member stays about 2 years. That means that most of the more than 100,000 club officers are new and inexperienced. Yet we rely on these officers to conduct the Toastmasters program and keep their clubs healthy and successful. And if we want them to be successful, we have to make sure that they have the knowledge and the tools they need. That's why you're here today. Training the club officers provides them with the knowledge and those tools. Trained club officers can result in a more satisfied member, more exciting club meetings, more new members, and more distinguished clubs, and more distinguished areas, divisions, and district, and that makes Jim happy. Districts must conduct club officer training twice yearly. The first training must occur between June 1st and August 31st. That's where you are today. In case any of you are wandering around, don't know where you are, you're in the TLI training. When the officers begin their terms, the second training must occur between December 1st and February 28th or 29th. We haven't decided if it's a leap year or not. Clubs that have at least 4 officers completing the training during each of these training periods receives credit towards training goal number 9 in your Distinguished Club program. Who knows what your Distinguished Club program is? Show of hands. Okay, the rest of you are clueless. So. Many districts have found success using the format of Toastmasters Leadership Institute, in which training programs are conducted concurrently for club officers and non-club officers. TLIs provide the value for club officers to those who choose their electives and for members who are non-club officers to attend sessions that are of special interest to them. And you were all given a program as well as a list of those events that will be conducted today. Please look at them, decide what you want to see and what you want to hear. I'm even having one. They've allowed me to be up here twice. I'm going to be in the room number 4, the second set of sessions. So if you want to hear what I have to say, I don't know what I'm going to say yet. I'll have to think of something. But it's about how to bring members into your club. We are here, for those of you who are lost, we're here at the Hilton Miami Airport Inn. Anybody have trouble finding this place? Other than Henry, but his biological clock is almost gone.
Poor Henry.
To officially open this program, please join me in welcoming our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Tim Francisco.
Good morning, Miami. Good morning. District 47, do you like the venue that we're in? Yes. Thank you for waking up early to spend your Saturday with us. Your district leadership team this year is focused on making sure that we enhance your member experience, that we improve the overall quality of clubs, and that we develop trained leaders. Sounds like a good plan? Yes. A little more excitement, please. You got free parking today, right? Yes. Very good. For those of you who are joining us for the very first time today, we have lots of objectives for this Toastmasters Leadership Institute. Number 1, make new friends. Have you made a new friend? Yes? Number 2, learn how to be effective in your club officer role. We'll touch bases with you on that at the end of the day. And then number 3, very important, that you have an amazing time as a Toastmaster. Can we do all that today? Yes? Very cool. I was walking through really early this morning and I'm thinking, wow, I made it to Miami without getting lost. That is a first. Lauderdale. My GPS sends me 5 different directions to choose from. Did you have that experience? And then they forget to tell you that roadway signs in Miami have 5 different names. And that the 826 is different from the 836, but we don't do that in Broward. We don't have numbers. Anyway, I made it here very early, and surprisingly, there were even earlier folks. Where is Roberto and where is Anna? There they are, from the Florida Keys. They woke up at the crack of dawn before the sun rose this morning, and they made it here. Thank you. So it happens when you come here really early, so you get first dibs on the coffee. How is the coffee? Yes? Before it ran out. Very nice. I'm also proud to share with you, as I was chatting with the folks in the room, it is amazing when we give the gift of Toastmasters to future generations. Not too long ago, we had a Coral Springs Chinese bilingual club who invested in the future generation. Basically, they hosted a youth leadership program. For about 8 to 10 weeks, these students came in on a Saturday. Yes, they could have been sleeping, but mom and dad said, come on, let's go and have a youth leadership program. I am proud to introduce to you today one of those youth leadership program graduates who not only went off to college and started her own new club, but she is here on vacation and she's coming to TLI and she's from a different district. Jennifer Lynn. I call that dedication. Thank you very much. And then it's also fabulous to see clubs that have flourished when they were first birthed, as Francis calls new clubs. And they're here today. We have James and his team from FBL Midway Talkers. Where are you guys? There we go. Be honest to those folks. They keep the power on. Yes. And we have folks from FIU. Where were you? Somewhere in this room? Yes? FIU. And who can guess what cherries on top is all about? Take a guess. Who knows? Cherries on top? Tell us who you are.
We're a CPA firm, Cherry Becker, and so we did one off of our name, so cherries on top.
How pretty is that? Many of you, ladies and gentlemen, joined Toastmasters for various reasons. Primarily, it's to overcome the fear of public speaking. And for those of you who have achieved that goal, you choose to stay. It is now our turn to mentor the next generation of speakers and leaders and pass on the gift that is Toastmasters to others. As you're here today, if you are a seasoned Toastmaster, some of the content may be familiar and some of the content may seem repetitious, but guess what? By you being here, you are ensuring the health and sustainability of your clubs. You're making sure that the next group of leaders can learn from your expertise. And if it's the very first time that you're joining us today, it may seem a little overwhelming. There's a lot of people in the room. And of course, with Toastmasters, it's very tough to have a quiet moment, right? Yes. One of the new members who came in and said, oh, I knew exactly where the Toastmasters group was because when I came in, I could hear everybody talking. There is another room in the second floor. They're therapists. They seem to be very quiet. I guess their listening skills are very, very good. Today, what you'll see is an offering of different workshop sessions. If you are a club officer, as David mentioned, please make sure that you attend that training session. And very important for training credits, sign those attendance sheets. Your facilitators have them. If for some reason you don't sign those attendance sheets, not my rules, World Headquarters, we're not able to give you training credit. Is everybody clear on that? Yes? All right, that's easy. Perfect. Then I would also like to acknowledge some very special folks who quietly work in the background and sometimes we don't really know who they are. They're these mysterious people with flashing cameras. For example, Cece is in the house. There she is. Awesome. And then Gary Arias is also in the house. So David Esposito says he's cut a deal for all of you for $9.99. If you want your photos erased of wrinkles, they will Photoshop it for $9.99. Yeah, oh, that's extra. So $9.99 just to access the photos. All right, very cool. We also have a very, very special guest for all of you today, a distinguished Toastmaster and an accredited speaker. You'll hear about him in a little bit. He is none other than Johnny Campbell. I must tell you, everywhere we bring Johnny, there are lines and lines of people queuing up to chat with him afterwards. So grab him early if you can in between our workshop sessions. He'll be mingling and mixing, making sure that you all have a taste of the Johnny Transition Man experience. Yes? Johnny's smiling. That means he has something really creative up his brain for later. Very cool. Of course, we recognized our district leaders earlier. Thank you to our district leaders and event volunteers for helping us put this amazing TLI together. One last thing. Before anything else, remember that you are a Toastmaster first. As a member, it is important that whatever we do this fiscal year helps each one of you to accomplish your personal or professional growth and development. This experience is about you more than it is about other people. It's about you in the sense that when you master a skill, whether it's how to become an effective president or how to become an effective speaker or leader, you now have the capacity to help others in a bigger, greater way. So please take this experience, enjoy the moment. We welcome your feedback. We also welcome your recommendations. Any area of improvement is something that we together as a team get to refine, and that way you will be excited to come back for the winter TLI. Yes?
Yes.
Very cool. Okay, so just a quick reminder, take a look please at your scheduled workshop sessions right now and familiarize yourself with the room that you will be headed into. To my left is Salon 1. The air wall will come up as soon as we're done with opening ceremony.